Our mission here at UUCC is to care.
Create beloved community.
Awaken hearts and minds.
Resist injustice and act with compassion.
To embrace life and care for the earth.
This was the first place I felt like I could bring my whole self. My doubting self, my intellectual self, my creative self, my silly self, my queer self. Everything seemed to be celebrated here.
I started coming here as I got out of school.
Yeah, we've been to UU churches before, and when we moved to the area, we decided to come check it out.
I've been raised in this church all my life, so it's become like a second home to me.
We were looking for like-minded people.
And I decided to come and give this church a chance.
I think I'll go by and visit. And from my own background, it felt like I was coming home.
This just seemed like the logical place to settle down on Sunday mornings, and it just turned out to be a very good choice because I'm with people that I feel a kinship with, and it's just a very comfortable place.
So I think we're trying really hard to diversify and embrace each other's cultures, and that's really what beloved community is about.
I do feel like we're part of a beloved community.
Well, I think that's what we're all here for. And it's a cold world out there, or can be. And to have folks that you care about, that care about you, who will miss you if you don't show up, and who you will miss if they don't show up. And I think that's the most important thing about it.
It's hard sometimes because there are people who believe things that I can't agree with, but it's not important because we're focusing and we're intentional in the way that we come together and we build each other up because it's our duty.
Embrace each other and accept each other for who we are, what we do.
So when you feel included, doesn't that give you warmth, some kind of love? That's the beloved community.
Awakening Hearts and Minds is really just a call to never losing that passion for lifelong learning. Understanding that what you know now isn't all you were meant to know, and it wasn't all the connecting that you were meant to do with the world, with your community, with other people, with yourself.
I think here there's so much intellectual thought and expression that you see things you might not have ever seen from your own perspective.
There's always something that feeds your soul and your mind.
And I think that having a community, coming here, coming together with a shared purpose, I think that's what it means to awaken hearts and minds.
We resist injustice and act with compassion.
There's a lot of things that are happening out there that don't seem to be correct. And when we find those areas of incorrectness or that aren't right, we try to do what we can to make a difference.
We talk about injustice. We don't shy away from discussing those things together. And then we, as a group, we make statements. On the top of our church, we say, Black Lives Matter.
But you see, this church has always stood for some pretty important things. In the 60s, I marched and participated in the civil rights sit-in down on 9th Street, now ML King.
We conclude that we need to be compassionate and we need to act with courage to do what we believe to be right.
We're mindful that the earth is here and it's up to us to take care of it.
Maintaining our life, making our footprint smaller, making sure that the earth is ready not only for us when we get old, but for our kids and their grandkids, and making sure that, you know, we don't have to live on the moon.
demonstrate our caring for the earth by doing things like the solar panels on our roof.
And I hear this a lot, actually. The solar panels is really a chance for this congregation to walk the walk as well as talk the talk.
Why do I come and why do I value it?
Because I love hanging out with people who's really sweet, kind, and helpful.
So yes, with the children, the RE department, that creates a community for them that we really enjoy.
I love Wednesday night dinners. We have so much fun and get to know each other better and share a good meal. And I rarely ever miss one.
And I really appreciate having a chance, having a place to come and collect myself, reorganize my thoughts, center myself for the end of the week, but also the beginning of the next week.
Our children were raised in the church.
I come early just to see the people, if nothing else.
Because of the folks that are here, because it challenges me.
We tried it, and from the very first service, we knew that we were home.